Alrighty then. So, just about finished. Boys have still got a little bit more rocking to do on this paddy system, and there's a few lamandra to go in the corners of each of these paddies. One there to support that corner, one there to support that corner, and so on and so forth. I'll probably go both sides of the mound actually. And obviously up in here as well. So, we've come through and put vetiver. Put the vetiver through about every 50 along this back edge to retain this wall and hopefully limit any more erosion. Also run it down this edge here. Be a nice defining border. I think we're going to backfill this with rock. Maybe some pipe, geotech and ag pipe. I think it's already in there actually. So backfill that with rock to retain all that. Not my worry. So then I've come through on the back of the terraced paddy system. Put vetiver a bit further apart, closer to 800, along the back edge, leaving a gap for a bit of sunlight to get through in the arvo for the lamandra, and a bit of room for the lamandra in on that, in there, and there, and maybe another one there, and then there, and maybe another one there. So I've then come through and cover cropped everything. More of a woody species up this top edge. Let's have a bit of a look down here what we've got. So we've got some sunflower, pigeon pea, sorghum. All the stuff's here to hold this wall together. Plant a few of these pigeon pea, some of the sunflowers. It's all going to get walked in and reined in. So I've put quite a heavy mix right down to the water's edge, and even in the dry ones in the base of the paddy system, and then right down that front edge of the front mound to really try and hold it all together. So anyway, that's all in. Then we strung lined the system. Obviously strings are gone now, so we could define the beds a bit better, and then we've come through and put the seed mix through these. This is zero mulch initiation, zero mulch start system. That's just how it rolled for this one, so we can roll them with it. We're going to grow our mulch in situ. We've got the time, so that's what we're going to do over summer, grow our mulch and then bring it down and then start the system. So in this top tree row there's the broad species cover crop mix, both summer and winter, because we're sort of in spring. So then there's extra sun hemp and extra sunflower in the mix, about 20% sun hemp and 10% sunflower in the mix. And there's 5% tillage radish also went into that, additional into that mix. And then down the center of this bed, after we broad seeded it, we walked through and basically walked in every metre a mix of pigeon pea, sun hemp, sunflower and castor oil. So we would drop them every metre and then step on it, push them into the ground, much like a cow would in nature. Well, a cow wouldn't drop a seed, but it'd definitely walk on the seed, or animals would walk on the seed and press it into the ground. So very natural kind of planting method, and we'll see how that goes. We did roll all the broad seeded stuff in with an 80 kilo water filled lawn roller. It's not really level country, so that made pretty good seed to soil contact with a lot of it, and then us walking over it as well has pressed a fair bit of it in. A lot of this seed will just germinate on the surface anyway. I've had great success with that. Even the light mix I put in the paddy system when we first opened it up, it germinated fine. So you get that. Then we've got the through this grassier section here. It's biomass row, so that's the broad species cover crop mix with an extra 30% sorghum, extra 10% buckwheat, and an extra 5% tillage radish through there. Really trying to mainly push the grassier type crops, the sorghums, the big grasses, the corns, bits and pieces like that. Buckwheat early for bulk biomass, really. And I like the grasses for the mycorrhizal associations as well. Now we come into what will be a veg bed. So we've just used a broad species cover crop mix in the veg beds. There is a little bit of sun hemp and a little bit of sunflower, some extra buckwheat. So about 10% sun hemp sunflower, about 10% buckwheat, and then 10% tillage radish, just to try and help with a bit of the compaction in these veg rows. But predominantly it's just a broad species cover crop mix that'll be easy to manage down, except the lab, but anyway, we'll deal with that. And then after that we go into a pathway. So the pathway mix is a summer and winter clover, 50-50 mix of those. And then equal parts clover to lucerne. So the two clovers together is 50-50 summer and winter clover, and then you know, that's 50% of the whole mix, and then 50% of that, another 50 is alfalfa or lucerne. So that's been sprinkled down the centre of the pathways, and then I've used a seed tractor with the carrot disc. Look, I wasn't using the seed tractor to really open the ground, but at least it was dropping the seed and pressing it down, which will be fine along the edges of the pathways. So, and around the ends of the beds as well, just for a bit of definition with the chicory. Yeah, and then repeat down. The other tree row's got the same tree row mix, the other veg row's got the same veg row mixes, so on and so forth. So we'll let this go for a little while. We've got rain coming in a couple of days, so we'll let this go and get up a bit. We'll come and reassess in a month's time. May do a slight management and put some bananas in. So we might open up a few spots in the tree rows every 4 metres. Put the bananas through. So what do we need? 10, 20, 30 bananas. And also put the ukes in. Probably need 20 ukes every 4 metres. So yeah, and then we'll let it run until the end of summer. Then we'll come through, manage it all down, turn the beds in, leave the pathways, top dress and mulch, and away we go. Happy days. You.